Yo, what's going on, Grandma family? It's your man, Grandma J, here coming at y'all with this video. I've had a lot of downtime this week, so I've been trying to find things to do with my time. But since I have some time right now, I decided to make a video for the week since I don't think I made a video last week. So I'm definitely going to make a video for the week. Today is Thursday, and I am at my O1 waiting for them to call me to let me know that my load is ready. I spent the night here, so I'm ready to get going. But I saw this video of this lady talking about things that have changed since she became a truck driver, and they stuck with her. And I just want to get my 2 cents on things that have changed since I became a truck driver. It's not in any specific order, so forgive me if it feel like I'm ranting on, but I'll try to keep it together so that it's not a super long video. But the number one thing that changed for me was my eating habits. Before I came out to Prime last year in August, I was going to the gym every day. I had a specific eating schedule and everything like that. I was working on losing weight and stuff like that. But I ate about twice a day, 2-3 times a day. But when I came out here, you know, obviously you're pressed for time, but if you like manage your time right, you could pretty much eat the same way. But it didn't work out that way for me. I actually went from eating 3 times a day to eating once a day, if that. A lot of the times I don't really have an appetite out here. I'm pretty much tired of the fast food. I try to get like fruits and vegetables and salads and stuff like that to eat to hold me over, but I pretty much end up under eating my calories. I don't eat enough calories to sustain, you know, maintain, whatever you want to call it. So when I go home, I pretty much can go like a whole day without eating anything and not realize it, and then my girlfriend says something about it, and then it's like, if I feel like it's a task to eat, because when I'm out here, I drive.
You have 4 unread messages.
Sorry about that. But when I'm out here, I drive, and whenever I have like a long day, I pretty much, you know, shut it down, hop in the bed, and sometimes I eat, sometimes I don't, and then I go to sleep, and then wake up the next morning. That's not pretty good. That's not good for my health, but that's just how things happen to turn out. It's not like I do it on purpose. Eating definitely has become more of a task to me. The second thing that I want to say changed is I evaluate like other people's driving habits when I'm in the car with them. I see things that they don't see. My girlfriend calls it trucker vision. I don't know. It's just when you become a truck driver, you definitely have to be more attentive than you would have to be in a car. You have to definitely be paying attention to signs and street names and everything like that. But I've definitely become more attentive. You see things that other people don't see, and they feel like you're trying to control their driving because you saw something that they didn't see, and they don't want to admit that they didn't see it. Number 3, the big one, the main one, that I don't see too many truck drivers talking about it. But since I became a truck driver, I've become aware of other people's financial situations. Like, for example, I know like when they can't pay their bills, and not to put people out there, but it's just like when I was working my other job, I never knew that people couldn't pay their bills. They were living lifestyles that I wish I could live. Like, they could buy things, and I used to look at certain people. I used to be like, yo, I just wish that I can up and buy this game console and still, you know, be good, be Gucci. I really wish I could buy this and buy that, like how they bought it, and then be Gucci. And then when I became a truck driver, it's like you find out that people really can't afford the lifestyles that they live. They ask you for money, and I've never gotten asked for so much money until I became a truck driver. It's crazy. It's like people assume because you became a truck driver and your income increased that you have excess to give away, and that's not the case. Like, we have goals, We have things we're saving up for. We have bills to pay as well. So I think that is pretty selfish of people to assume that because you have a significant increase in income, that you can just, fork your money out and not worry about it. And another thing with that is people don't ask for, $5, $10, $20, $30 anymore. It's, can I get 50 here? Can I get 50 there? Can I get 100 here, 100 there, 100 here, 100 there? And it's like, you don't want to hunt people. It's just a mess. Like, I've been asked by so many people for money, and it's been times when I didn't have money and no one checks up on me. Like, people check up on you. People don't check up on you to check up on you anymore. It's like, whenever someone checks up on you, you gotta wonder whether they're gonna ask you for something or not. It's no longer genuine, and it's happened to me multiple times, and it made me feel some kind of way. So, just beware, like, new drivers, just beware that, like, people already associate truck driving with, lots and lots of money. So, just protect yourself and make sure you put yourself first and don't put other people before you. And, have fun with your money and don't feel like you owe anyone anything, because you don't. We're the ones out here driving, 24/7. We work 24/7. There's no such thing as a weekend, and they're at home and stuff like that, and just assume that they can just contact you for money whenever they're in a bind. Granted, I know sometimes people are in a bind, but it's a thin line between being in a bind and just, using you as a scapegoat to help them with their financial problems. Number 4 is my sleeping. I pretty much have to force myself to go to sleep, because as an OTR driver, or as a reefer driver, customer times, everything is just all over the place. There's no consistency. It's some consistency with me, but it's still no consistency, because I can still have a load due at like 3 o'clock in the morning and stuff like that. So you don't have a sleeping habit. You haven't had time to develop any type of sleeping schedule, because it's always changing like this. So whenever I'm home, I always find myself forcing myself to go to sleep, or tiring myself out until my body gets to a point where it shuts down, because I can no longer just go to sleep like before. I had another one, but I can't remember it. So, comment below. Let me know if y'all have dealt with these, have these things changed for y'all. And become Grandma certified by hitting the bell. Join the Grandma family by subscribing. Grandma J up out of here.